Welcome back to the One Town, One Team podcast. I'm your host, Stehvn Tesar, and joining me today are the admin team of Mountain Home High School. To my left here is Principal Mark Cotton. To my right, we have Athletic Director Sarah DeVore, and next to Sarah, we have Assistant Principal Jessica Muraski. All of them are serving new roles this school year, and I'm not going to try to, hopefully I don't screw this up, but just brief introduction here on each person. To my left, Mark Cotton, before he became the principal, was a teacher at Mountain Home High School. I think a little bit at junior high as well, maybe like a year or two. Hacker. Yep. Okay. Mostly English, did some coaching, became athletic director, assistant principal, has been assistant principal for all like 10 years.
Yeah, 11 years.
11 years. Okay.
Yep.
And then is now running the show as the principal. To my right, Sarah DeVore also was a teacher, at Mountain Home High School, teaching science. Also did a little coaching, volleyball, softball. Was a little bit of softball too. And then this year she became athletic director. And then on the end there, we have Jessica Muraski, who also was teaching health at Mountain Home High School. Last year became the athletic director, and it kind of shifted over to the assistant principal job. So, guys, welcome on.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Good start to the year so far?
Yeah, it's wild.
Okay.
Great.
Everyone's
Great
getting
start.
adjusted, right? So now we could spend a lot of time of all the good things going on at Mountain Home High School. Each individually, I could go with you guys for about an hour, but just to kind of stay within our time frame, just a couple things I wanted to highlight that's going on at Mountain Home High School. The new BroncoBOLD Ambassador program, the upcoming Tiger Open, our partnership with Pioneer Federal Credit Union, and of course, Homecoming Week next week. So I'm going to start with you, Jessica. BroncoBOLD, that was announced on Facebook going into this school year. What is the BroncoBOLD Ambassador program for those that don't know?
Yeah, so we're incredibly excited as Mountain Home High School to have been adopted by BroncoBOLD as an ambassador high school. And MountainHomeBOLD, the main goals are to reduce stigma, so making that conversation acceptable. Like, it's okay to not be okay. Here are some student-led supports and resources with that. Raise awareness. So part of raising awareness is we have BOLD games where our coaches, our student athletes, any supports to the game, such as cheerleaders, band, etc., will have a green ribbon just to simplify, hey, like mental health, let's talk about it. Let's raise that awareness. And then to cultivate resilience. BroncoBOLD, so through Boise State, BroncoBOLD has provided us with some resources, coping mechanisms, strategies, ideas and places and resources that kiddos can go to if they need help or if they want to have that conversation. So at every BroncoBOLD game, we do set up a table. On that table, you'll find ways to promote kindness. You'll find different strategies, different coping mechanisms, different support resources, as simple as a sticker even that you can use to remind you to breathe and to take that time. And really, the biggest thing I want to hit home with on MountainHomeBOLD / BroncoBOLD is it's that student-driven and student-led opportunity for leadership, for peer mentorship, and for support. So again, if you're struggling, have that conversation. There are resources, there are people here for you, and we're all a team.
Such a wonderful program. I know that we've been trying to be part of the BroncoBOLD program. In fact, you were more started because of BroncoBOLD. I know Ava Johnson reached out to Boise State University, and it took us a little while for them to kind of branch out outside the Treasure Valley. But, what's the impact that you're seeing so far with students with BroncoBOLD? It's MountainHomeBOLD. So what's the impact you're seeing with the students so far?
Yeah, the impact is just, how do I want to put this? The ripple effect of positivity. So between Chalk the Walk, where you see people all over the community going out and just writing kindness messages and messages that stress positivity, that was huge. And there were different businesses in the community, different schools, students all over that participated, and that was huge. And just that conversation being okay. We have kids all the time coming up and saying, hey, how can I be involved? Working with the You Are More has been huge because now we have all these You Are More kiddos and BroncoBOLD or MountainHomeBOLD kiddos working together to establish the same goals of getting the message out there. So just that ripple effect of, hey, how can I get involved? Who can I talk to? And just asking those questions has been really huge.
Really great. That Chalk the Walk was amazing too. That was, and you or more would do those Chalk the Walks, but it was only at a single school, and it was awesome to see it going across the district. Very successful. I know there's more of those to come. Really great partnership with Boise State, because I think they're going to throw some student athletes down, right, to meet with the students and ambassadors. And it really gives it a lot of credibility, and, wonderful athletes at Boise State University too. So it's just great to see the kids being involved and obviously creating more awareness for mental health. And so great partnership. Thanks, Jessica, for that. Just shifting up a little bit, I want to jump over to our Athletic Director, Sarah DeVore. Something's happening pretty big this weekend, and that's the Tiger Open. So, it's always a great event, but what is the Tiger Open for those that don't know?
Yeah, we have the Tiger Open this Saturday, the 27th. I looked into the archives. Our very own Jeff Johnson started this up in 2002. So it's, been going for a little bit and built from 2002 on. A community event that's put on by our coaches at Mountain Home High School. Shout out to Coach TJ Gomez and Coach Andrea Feenstra. TJ does a really good job of putting the tournament on. Andrea Feenstra and her committee worked tirelessly to organize this event. It gives back to our programs, as well as the most important part, gives back to our community as well. And it's just symbolic of a lot of the events that go on at Mountain Home High School, taking it from a vision individually and turning it into a team and community event. So excited to be a very small part of that and work alongside the community members and businesses and athletes and even organizations at the high school. I think our Topians are involved in it. It's a culmination of all those amazing things that we try to provide for our students, our athletes, coaches, and community.
Right. And I guess the impact of it, how does it benefit the students, the staff, coaches of Mountain Home High School?
Any program that wants to get involved, and there's quite a few that do, by donating, working the event, the Tiger Open directly gives back to those programs financially from all the fundraising that they raise to put this event on, and kind donations from community members and businesses. So again, you're going to hear our mantra, one town, one team, and this is the epitome of that, these events. And there's more to come throughout the year. This is timely. We come back in September. I know Mark Cotton's going to talk about homecoming here in a little bit. All of these events that just bring us all together, and they do take a team to make it happen and to celebrate each other and how interconnected we are in this community.
Yeah. The last couple of years, it's really come on strong. You mentioned TJ Gomez and Andrea Feenstra. There's a lot more people that really help put this on, and it's really, really grown the last couple of years, been very successful. And I don't have a list in front of me. I wish I did. They do a wonderful job. In fact, last year, I reached out. They actually raised close to $18,000 for programs in just that one golf tournament. And there was a wait list of teams trying to get into it too. So it just shows you that it's a great event. It's fun. That's the only time I golf is in that tournament. And unfortunately, I can't be part of it this year, but I want to say my team has won it the last 2 years. But don't worry, Jeff Johnson, Albert Longhurst, Nikki Cruiser, and Ryan Kuntz, they're gonna pass the torch. But I don't know. Maybe we go from first to last. I don't know what's going to happen here.
That's an impressive team. Look out, Mountain Home.
So there's no sandbagging it this year. Anyway, so it's anyone can win it this year. So
now I like this. There's a mix of excellent golfers, like you just listed, as well as hacks like myself that my teams over the years have graciously asked me to be a part of. So you get a lot of good golf and a lot of ugly golf out there, but it's a great community event.
And for a great cause, right?
Absolutely.
We're supporting the students and the programs, and people don't realize how much money is actually needed to have successful programs. And again, when the community comes together, rallies around that, and puts money back into it, it just helps everything. So
incredibly grateful.
Yep. Well, thank you. Okay, going to go to my left here. Principal Mark Cotton is going to talk about a wonderful partnership that the school and even the district has with Pioneer Federal Credit Union. They've stepped up in a big way the last couple of years, but Mark, maybe you can touch on, what they have done to make such a huge impact for Mountain Home High School.
Yeah. So I think we've broadcasted it to the community quite a bit of just all the things that they've done for us. And I think a lot of people are seeing the donations, but also one of the things I wanted to hit on was like that they volunteer. So like Pioneer will come work our concession stands at the games. Teacher Appreciation Week, they're here for that. Homecoming Week, Veterans Day, they support academic programs as well. And so, I mean, on top of all of the generous donations that they've done for us, they just kind of jump in and help out where they can, any way that they can. And then also just with a lot of donations that they've done for our facilities, I did kind of list some of those out just because there's so many in such a short period of time. It's really amazing. So they helped with our digital scoreboard in Lloyd Schiller Gymnasium. They gave us a digital scoreboard at Tiger Football Field as well. They donated that. New softball bleachers at Memlar Field. New beautiful gym floor at Lloyd Schiller Gymnasium, and that thing is absolutely beautiful. And this year they're actually going to help us put black and orange bleacher seats in the gym. So the whole gym's going to get quite the facelift. And then also a new baseball backstop, which is in progress out at the Tiger baseball field at the varsity field. And they've also committed 5 new smart boards for our classroom for this school year as well. And then they were also the title sponsor for our Movies on the Field when we played Remember the Titans at the beginning of the school year. So they've done a ton, and I'm sure I'm missing out on some things that they've done for us. It's been an amazing partnership, and their investment into our students has been incredible.
Yeah. Just the facility upgrade and how it looks is amazing. The scoreboard, if you guys haven't gone to Tiger Field, you got to check the thing out. That's like state of the art. I mean, there's small universities and colleges that don't have that kind of scoreboard. Movies on the field is great. Selfishly, I coach girls basketball, and last year we had a pretty decent team, and it kind of the pride in in that basketball team. When we had a new court, I remember the girls were talking about like, hey, we have to win the district championship on this court. It's a brand new court. We've got to give a shout out to Pioneers. So it was really cool to be part of that and winning the district tournament and then doing pretty well at state and everything like that. But just little things like that builds, community. It builds hype. And again, Pioneer just goes above and beyond. And I know they're going to continue to do so. And you said future projects coming down the pike too. So
yeah, it's
amazing. I actually wanted to share a 1-minute video that Pioneer just released, and it highlights the community in Mountain Home High School. And let's just take a look and watch this video for a second.
It's not about a new scoreboard or a gym floor. It's about what happens on them, around them, the good times shared, the memories made.
I'm very grateful for everything Pioneer Federal Credit Union has done to build this partnership. It was more than just a donation. It's a commitment to our students, to our town, and our community. It just brings a whole nother sense of pride and belonging within our programs.
At Pioneer Federal Credit Union, we invest where it matters most.
What an awesome video, huh, Mark?
Yeah.
They did a great job with that. So.
Yeah. No, it's amazing. I think it does a really good job of kind of showing our mantra, the one town, one team, just how united we are as a community. And then even with Pioneer Federal Credit Union, with that partnership that we have for them. One of the things I really like about the video is it just shows, our community believes in our students and believes in our schools, and that they're going to rally around to help support programs, whether it be academic or athletic. It's been pretty cool to see.
Nice.
If I may, one thing that I really, really have appreciated about Pioneer, when we have these conversations of we have some gaps in resources, Pioneer always steps in and they're like, what do you need and how can we help fill those gaps? But a big part of those conversations lies in what can we do to support the students? How can we, as a business, make the students feel good, supported, and have pride in what they're doing? And so that's something I just heavily appreciate about Pioneer is it's about how can we make the students feel good about what they're doing and make them want to show up. So that's just a huge part of those conversations that I appreciate.
Absolutely.
Yep. Okay, shifting now to wrap things up. Mark, let's talk about next week. Very busy week at Mountain Home High School in the community. I know as the admin, it gets kind of crazy. It's kind of controlled chaos, but that's HOCO week. So why don't you share what is in store for next week?
Yeah, we love it. It's actually when we interview new employees and stuff, one of the things that we always highlight is how unique homecoming week is at Mountain Home High School. It's amazing. The community support, the student support. We have a ton of events this week. So we have a girls soccer game Monday night. Macho Man volleyball is Tuesday night in Lloyd Schiller Gymnasium. A boys soccer game Wednesday night. And both those soccer games are senior nights as well. So that'd be a good reason to come out and support. Wednesday, we have the 9th versus 10th dodgeball game. And then Powder Puff is on Thursday night. And then Friday we have our homecoming assembly, our homecoming parade, which starts at 2. And we'll make sure that we put the parade route out there for everybody to see as well so they can partake. And then obviously we have the homecoming football game Friday night against Jerome, Tigers versus Tigers. And then the homecoming dance Saturday night. So yeah, there's a ton of events for the week. And then it kind of kicks off really with the Tiger Open this Saturday.
Yeah. It's, again, a busy week, a lot of good stuff going on. One thing I always like to highlight too is that parade. I don't know how many schools actually do a community HOCO parade. So that's always fun to see all the kids line up and getting candy and things like that. But just another great thing the community does to rally around each other, and HOCO week really highlights that. So, before we close, when Mark became the principal, got announced last spring, started getting together on some traditions and bringing back some traditions. And, what I have in front of me here is actually the last known pep jug. When we were in high school growing up, every class during HOCO week competed for a pep jug. And it kind of disappeared after 2000. I don't know if someone stole this pep jug and we forgot about it, but we talked about bringing back some kind of spirit jug. And so, Mark, why don't you do the honors here to show the viewers what the new pep jug, because we're bringing it back.
Yeah, so
we're not messing around with this jug.
No, we are not. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that works.
And then, so luckily, Ron Cox, he's a Mountain Home alumni, and he did a wrap on this jug for us. It's amazing. It's really cool. So the idea with this, we kind of changed the idea of the spirit jug. So you would win this before. So now, whichever class, whether it be freshmen, sophomores, juniors, or seniors, gets the most spirit sticks throughout homecoming week, they will be the winner of the spirit jug. But something unique about this jug that we're going to do this time around is it's going to become a time capsule. So if let's just say that the seniors won the pep jug, we're going to take a photo with the class at the assembly with the pep jug. And then the senior class is also going to write a letter to future classes, and then it'll get put into the pep jug as a time capsule. And then just over the years, we're going to have all of these letters and pictures and memories of homecoming weeks throughout the years. And so we're really excited about it. Our traditions are things that we really want to embrace around Mountain Home High School, and it's something that makes us very unique. And bringing this tradition back, I think, is going to add a whole new element to homecoming week, and we're super excited about it.
Yeah, Cox Signs did a great job on this. This is awesome. So, again, it's good to have the tradition back. Give the kids something to compete for during the week. So, and it's not just going to go to the seniors, right? Like, it's not a given thing. People are going to have to earn this pep jug. So
last year, actually, for the first time that I can ever remember, the freshmen won homecoming. And so there's some stiff competition this year. Yeah, so it's an open field.
Cool, yeah. Cool. Well, guys, I love seeing all the great things happening in Mountain Home High School. I've gone over to visit you guys a couple times. Kind of got a new vibe in the school. I think there's a lot of pride going on, a lot of energy. I think you guys are doing great work in the short time that you've been in these positions. But kudos to you guys. I appreciate you joining me today to talk about some important things going on. Again, we'll probably see these guys more in future podcasts because we can talk about a lot of things. And to our listeners, thanks for tuning in to the One Town, One Team podcast. Remember to be safe, be kind, support one another, and never forget you are more important than you realize. Thank you.